So
Well, just wait for Legend of Zelda Land, okay?
I'm
Legend of
fine
Zelda
with
Land.
Mario.
Okay.
But I don't. He's not my favorite. And I feel like I'm at least getting some scraps here with Zelda games. Like people who like Metroid, you're getting almost nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a $50 Metroid Dread. That's
people, the main topic for today is we're looking at what's it called? I was going to say video game parks, but yeah, Pretendo Land. And I brought up some examples of some other video game IP parks that I think you'd be entertained to hear about. But I'm going to touch on the Super Nintendo World, because also my family went to the Super Nintendo World. I was not invited because I'll just explain quickly why.
Because you don't like video games, obviously.
I don't like those kind of amusement parks, but also they didn't think to invite me because it was my cousin's birthday gift from his girlfriend, and then the rest of my family invited themselves. So they went to the Super Nintendo World, and I'll cover a little bit about what the official peoples have said about that, because this was kind of a big deal, especially with the whole... It opened in February, which was last month, and with the whole Super Mario movie coming out, it's just kind of like ramping up Mario hype. Sorry, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, just wait for Legend
Mario.
of Zelda Land, okay?
I'm
Legend of
fine
Zelda
with
Land.
Mario.
Okay.
But I don't. He's not my favorite. And I feel like I'm at least getting some scraps here with Zelda games. Like people who like Metroid, you're getting almost nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, you get a $50 Metroid Dread. That's
people
what you
like
get.
people like Mario more.
8 hours of content.
So this whole park was designed with collaboration in mind for people who had never experienced Mario. I don't know who that would be, or seasoned fans. So there's a lot of interactive stuff that you can do around the park. And they said they didn't want it to just be for kids, but like for grown-ups and families too, for like everybody to have a good time. So the park is designed kind of like a game where Bowser has stolen Princess Peach's golden mushroom, and it's up to you, the visitor, to win it back. So you have to play mini games, and there's a final boss battle against Bowser.
Am I playing? Is this Mario Party, or is this
no? It's its own thing. Okay, so just
is this Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker?
It's definitely not Captain Toad's.
You have to play as
Tracker.
Wario, though.
It's
Matt.
definitely not.
I'll play as Waluigi, and you'll like it.
So yeah, you could be Waluigi. So they have there's a Mario Kart Bowser's Challenge AR experience, which my family said was awesome.
I believe
They said it was super, super cool. What else did they say? Oh, that's all they said about it.
They're like, you drove.
They loved it. They really loved it. There was the Toadstool Cafe, where it's like Toad's little restaurant, and you can see the Toads making the food and stuff there. They said the restaurant was good. They were irritated they couldn't keep the Toad mushroom soup bowl.
Oh.
Yeah.
The burgers were good. The peach cupcake was good, but the frosting wasn't that good.
It's important for me to ask this question. There were no mushrooms on anything in there, right?
It was a mushroom soup.
Hold on, it was actual mushroom soup, or just that's what it's called?
If there were mushrooms in the food, that's like cannibalism for them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because the toadstools are
that's his last name.
People. Mario Toadstool, yeah. Mr.
Toad
Bowser
Mario.
Toadstool.
I didn't think about it that way.
Also, mushrooms are disgusting.
No,
But
just
you're
like
wrong.
mushroom
You're
soup
wrong.
is good.
Right there. I'm going to stop you right there. You're wrong.
No, Matt, it's canon.
Well, what if
Sorry.
you could keep the bowl that looks like
Well,
I would eat out of the head
a
of a
little
toadstool,
mushroom?
yes.
Can you just give me a quick breakdown of which of your family members went?
Yeah. Sorry. It was my 22-year-old cousin, Blaine.
Yeah, give me ages here.
His girlfriend, Jennifer, of the same age.
okay.
My
Wow, really
cousin,
doxing him here.
My cousin, Ellie,
What's
who
his
is
birthday?
20. Who's 20? When's his birthday?
No, I'm just kidding.
His birthday's
Just kidding.
March 7.
Okay.
So it was a recent birthday.
Wow, happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday.
So my cousin Ellie, my aunt Aunt Jeanette, and my uncle Dino all invited themselves.
Oh, Dino. Okay, I recognize Dino.
Yeah, Dino. Yeah.
Dino.
My Uncle
Okay,
Dino
so
went-
when's the last time these older family members have played any type of Mario game? At PAX East?
Regularly. They're a fairly nerdy family. They have every Nintendo console that there has ever been.
I just need to know that
So they
these
know
clues are all clarifying.
they know what they're talking about in terms of Mario. They're familiar with the franchise, with the things.
You have true fans.
They're true fans. My cousin Blaine's really into Mario Galaxy right now.
Oh, one or
So
two.
I don't know. The one that came with the Switch, the one that came in the double pack that went away. That one.
Okay. Triple pack.
They said
Yeah, All Stars
that
back. I know what you're talking about.
the park was insanely crowded, even though they paid extra to go early. They said it was so insanely crowded that it was like.
I would imagine. Yeah, it was opening like weekend, wasn't it?
No, they just went like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, it's had
It
almost
didn't
a
open
month.
long ago. Yeah, it's been
Almost a
open.
month to sort
it's been
out.
open about a month-ish.
And they have those power bands that you could buy for $40, by the way. That's a little bracelet that you can use to collect coins throughout the park.
Well, you want to go faster or not?
It doesn't make anything. You just collect coins.
What do you get to spend them on?
I don't know. Nothing.
So here's my pitch.
Okay.
All right. I want to go to there.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe
right.
you could go to the
Go
one in
on.
Orlando if it's there.
It's not open
no.
yet. I've already asked.
Kate, we'll come see you. We'll come see
But
you.
I don't want to go to the Mario World or Universal Studios.
Well, we just want to hang out with you.
Maybe to the Harry Potter place so I could get a wand.
Okay.
Well, okay. Funny you should mention that
Revelio.
because
Revelio.
the thing that I'm looking at here says that you can get like 2-day passes for the same price as one pass, and you can get a combo pass that takes you to Universal and also to Super Mario Land.
Yeah.
Super Nintendo Land, I'm sorry.
It's in the same place.
Well, yeah, obviously. That's why they're able to do it. They're working on the one to do it in Orlando because it's the same concept.
Yeah.
$150 for 2 days.
Do you think you can use the coins you collect to like
I
pay
hate
yourself
it.
back or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, can I use my platinum?
Well-
yeah, probably so. Well, let me ask one more question, okay?
Okay, then I'll tell you some fun parks I found.
This one's for Bubba.
Okay.
So, if you think it's cannibalism that you're eating mushrooms,
Yeah. Let's get back to it.
yeah,
Let's
hold
get
on,
back to it.
no.
Don't
let's
bury
start-
the
let's start
lead.
with it. Don't bury the lead here. So, let's go back all the way to Mario, Super Mario Brothers 1 on the NES, okay? When
I'm
Mario,
familiar with it. Yeah.
when
'cause
Mario
of
picks up a
Paxies.
mushroom, is he eating them?
Yeah.
So he's
So
eating.
So do you think that all of these toadstools, like when he comes to the end of the castle and he's like, I'm here to rescue Princess, and they're like, oh, no, she's not here. She's at your another castle. They're afraid that Mario's going to eat them to grow bigger.
No, absolutely. Why do you think they're so compliant?
Yo,
Hey, just
Mario,
do whatever-
you're our
do
best
whatever he
friend.
wants.
Please.
Whatever he wants, man.
I'll find all the treasure you might want. My name's
Yeah.
Captain Toad. You can eat me.
Yeah, I have a name.
I have a name.
Well, I mean,
My
like
family.
honestly, like legit. think about it. Like,
man.
and he eats the mushroom, and then he gets larger. Like
This is the kind of
There's-
content I'm here for right here.
this was a children's game. Like, there's a lot of things going on
Allegedly,
here that
but
are.
there's some dark
Allegedly.
undertones.
Yeah. Okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
Going
like
to the underworld. The dungeons.
I'm here for that HBO Gritty, series with my bro Mendo, and so like, you see that on SNL.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, like I think we're there, man. I think we're there.
I'm in for it. Okay, sorry, Kate, go ahead.
No,
Go
I
on.
think we sorted it out, so I'm glad that we returned to this to just work it
Me
out.
too. Yeah, now I know.
I compiled a
next
little
time.
list of some other theme parks that exist kind of in this same vein, just to give you
Okay.
some quick takes on them. There's the Sega one, Joyopolis.
Where's that at?
It's in Japan, and it's been
Okay.
open
Probably
since
why I haven't-
1994.
Really?
So it has a lot of
Never
Sonic
heard of
the
her.
Hedgehog.
It's got like Sonic with gray beard or something.
Yeah,
And
he's
then
been there for a minute.
there's
yeah.
a second location in Tokyo that has attractions based on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Attack on Titan, and Transformers.
No one's not that. You're not selling me on that one, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, the point isn't to sell you on it; it's to inform
I'm
you.
just letting you know that I'm more interested in eating mushroom, I guess.
Okay. Well, there's an Angry Birds World. That's an indoor-outdoor park in Qatar that has a
Okay.
giant slingshot that slingshots human beings.
Oh, it's like shots human beings.
Yeah.
Do you break over walls and stuff or what?
I don't think so.
Break the walls
I think
down.
I don't know what it what it does.
Okay. You did Flappy Bird's
There
World
was
or
a,
not?
I'm sure they absorbed it into the same thing. There's
Okay.
a separate area for that. There's also Pokemon Wonder, which was a mix between amusement parks and a national park.
Okay.
And this one allowed guests to follow trails in a beautiful forest in search of equally beautiful handcrafted Pokemon statues, which sounds kind of interesting but also boring.
Where
it
is
was
this?
a
You get to
it was
keep
a
'em?
limited. No, you don't. I guess you just look at them in the. I don't know. They didn't say, but it was a limited time park and it closed last year. So sorry.
Oh.
And then finally, this one I really liked. It's called World Joyland. It's in China and it opened in 2011. And it is completely unlicensed, not endorsed by Activision Blizzard.
Here we go.
Heavily inspired. It has two main sections: the Terrain of Magic, which is inspired by Warcraft, and the Universe of Starships, which is inspired by StarCraft.
Oh.
And there's a lot of roller coasters and like
Legally
characters.
distinct.
There's characters from both of the series with only a tiny bit of alteration.
Oh, I'm here for it.
So it's basically a ripoff of Activision Blizzard in China. So
Okay.
it's called the largest bootleg in history.
At least I own it.
So
Who among us doesn't love the episodes of the Powder Rangers?
the Powder Rangers, yeah.
Yep.
So Matt, you've had a lot of time to think. You're upset about the Zelda thing.
Oh,
So
absolutely
if you were to make a Zelda themed park, like what would you want to have in it to bring people in there? You know,
Matt.
like this
So
is your
good.
chance. This is your
Can
time.
I go first?
Yeah,
Since
you
Matt,
can
you
go
have
first.
obviously you haven't thought about it.
Let him
for a change,
think.
we'll let
Obviously,
Bubba
you
go.
haven't thought about
What
it.
would you put in?
What I would do, there would be a smashing pots. You'd be able to
Okay.
smash as many pots as you want.
Just
Okay.
in a room, or is there a
Yeah, it's
purpose
like
to
one
it?
of those rage rooms. Like you
Okay.
just get in there, just like smash pots.
Like you pay money just like $10
Oh, you'd
per
have to
pot
pay.
smash.
Yeah, absolutely. Or
Okay.
you get 30 seconds to go in there and smash as many pots as you can.
There should be a restaurant that's like the cooking in Breath of the Wild, but sometimes the
Okay.
dishes look burned, like how.
Oh,
Yeah.
dubious.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Dubious food.
pixelated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking like a Lost Woods, like maybe have like a maze, like a Lost Woods type thing. You obviously have to have like the Kakariko Village and
Have to.
anything like that. Like and
The
probably
Korok seeds?
also
How do you collect the
probably
Korok
also
seeds?
like you'd have to have like the walls like a spot where it looks like you could bomb it, and you wouldn't be able to bomb it obviously, but you just know that someone should
Yeah,
bomb this
because
spot.
of what it looks like. Mm-hmm.
Maybe
That's where the
having, like-
wristband comes in. Bing.
Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Yeah,
I'm not
so a
collecting
wristband,
coins.
Korok
I'm collecting
seeds,
bombs and other items.
items.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
solving puzzles because that's
Solving
what
puzzles.
you do.
Yeah, solving puzzles. I'm not interested in finding Princess
Shrines.
Peach's whatever.
Shrines
Yep.
set up around.
And then maybe like there's an app on your phone and there's like a mokoblin or something like that, a bokoblin that's like in the far off distance that you have to like shoot with the AR on your phone,
Okay, yeah, but you have to collect
so that you
arrows
can
first.
unlock the chests.
So you have to collect arrows.
Which is
in the
what's in the
area?
chest? A piece of the Trifork.
An ocarina.
Trifork.
Triforks.
I don't know what's in the chest, Matt. It could be anything.
Rupees.
It would have to be like rupees, yeah.
So, well, if we're now if we're moving a master key.
Just saying.
You probably depend if you spent a lot of money and you performed these whatever tasks they were perfectly. Maybe you could unlock a larger chest that did give you something of value, but it would probably be like glass beads that were supposed to be rupees or something, you know?
You know what I would be totally down for? Like these metal pins. Because I was talking about it, while we were during break. I love these pins. I love this idea of the pins.
The better quality, though.
Like you're having to go through the whole thing is maybe it's a dungeon, right? Like,
Yeah.
and you're collecting the map, you're collecting items, but they're pins, and so you're collecting these pins in the
okay.
same way that you would collect like the pendants.
Oh.
Or like what were the gems called, the jewels in Ocarina of Time? And again, like if you guys are
Rupees.
watching live, the music right now that's playing is Clock Tower from Majora's Mask, and while we were talking about Nintendo Land, it was Birdo's theme from
It was almost like it was tuned to our conversation.
It knows what it's doing. Thank you, robots.
Yeah, Alexa is hearing.
No, and I mean honestly, that would probably be a way for them to get you back because, like, well, there's 10 pins to collect, and if you have collected all 10 pins, once you collect all 10 pins, you prove it, and you can go into a special area.
You get a surprisey, and you don't have to start over on your pins every
Correct.
time.
You don't have to start over. Well, it would probably have to be like a yearly thing. Like these are 2023's pins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if you collect those, next year's pins will be different.
So how much would you charge then to get into your park, and what would you call it?
I'd let them have everything.
I mean, here's the thing. Yeah, Matt's like, bank account? Yeah, absolutely. One bank account, please. Like, I'm looking at these tickets, and like two days for basically the price of one ticket at Universal Studios, and I mean Universal Studios. So it gets you access to Super Nintendo World, the world famous Studio Tour, Jurassic World, the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Secret Life of Pets. Obviously, that's what you wanted.
Don't care about that.
Despicable Me, Revenge of the Mummy, DreamWorks Theater, and Waterworld.
Waterworld's there?
See,
you get to drink your own pee.
Here's my problem is that one of the last times I went to Universal, I had this like freak out, flip out panic because there was that backdraft thing they were doing with the fire.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, nope, I'm out. And I tried to get out, and the door was locked to get out.
You want a backdraft, Kate? You almost caused the backdraft.
It was just a demo room.
Don't open the door.
It was a
Don't open the
demo.
door.
It was a demo
She's
room where
never
they're
seen the
like,
movie.
I've
Yeah.
never seen the movie, but they're like, we're gonna light everything on fire, and it like really, really freaked me out. So I've been on the Jurassic Park ride. I don't like it. I hate rides. They make me sick. But I do want to go to the Harry Potter world because now I got to buy a bunch of Ravenclaw stuff.
Yeah, you have to.
And I
It's
need a
legal.
wand.
Yeah,
Revelio. There could be stuff all over this house that needs Revelio in.
You're just gonna find little toads around the house.
I wish the game would keep track of how many times I've Revelioed. It would be thousands easily.
So many. So that's that's kind of the thing. Is like I really, dude, a Legend of Zelda world. Like if you went to Hyrule, like maybe that's just what they call it.
World.
Hey,
Hyrule
come visit
World.
Hyrule. You know, like that's the name of the theme park. I would be all the way down for that. I mean, all the way down for that. You can go if you get into the Lost Woods and you can get access to all the things.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to purchase a Master Sword, but that's the only place you can get it is if you solve the puzzle and get to the woods.
Obviously, they don't care about money.
It writes itself, man. Writes itself after all.
All right, so who do we contact?
It writes itself if they want it to. And we kind of talked about PAX East, like it would have written itself. They didn't have to do anything. Just be there with their new stuff, and people would have gone goo over it.
Here's the thing.
Gaga.
Somebody on our church staff, as I was leaving the office yesterday, I had a meeting there. They were like, hey, real quick before you leave, what's Nintendo's next console? And I was like, what do you mean real quick before I leave? Like, I was 10 minutes late to a meeting I had after that because I had to explain why Nintendo, if it were me and I was in charge of this stuff, I would take Nintendo out of the hardware game and I would put them into the licensing game.
Probably so.
Or VR, one or the other. Like, pick your poison. But doesn't matter. That's a whole nother show for a whole nother day.